his defense last week with a 10-tackle game. It's the Bengals and the Cowboys on EA Sports.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. Two-time Pro Bowler. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and they will only muster a yard here into the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Open man is Ross, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Cowboys had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
From the 44, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott now. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Again, it's Elliott. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Well, the Bengals getting set for their first possession of the ball game and leading them out in his 3rd season. Really the face of Cincinnati football, Joe Burrow. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the side.
7-7, our score after 1. On 2nd down and 4, Prescott, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
Sam Hubbard just continues to quietly produce for the Bengals. He plays the run, but he can also rush the passer, and had 7.5 sacks in 2021.
Prescott now from the 50. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, a Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. That's on Lyle Collins, free agent signee who was originally thought of as a first-round draft pick.
11, empty, 12.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 16. Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
11, Thomas.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I'm fine, ready?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
On one, ready?
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
On one, ready?
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And the Bengals are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They go play action with Burrow. Rolling to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Here's Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a first and 10 here. Here's Prescott. Outright, he finds Tolbert. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's good.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Back to Mixon on first down, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Burrow will throw. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first carry for Sahadrozay. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now Burrow on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread over time. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
That penalty is declined.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 16, Burrow working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
Touchdown! Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Prescott looks to throw on first. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. To throw is Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
11.
They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Burrow looking to pass. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
42. 11 empty. 11 empty.
Mixing up the middle. Jaron Kearse in on the tackle. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun again to Mixon. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
11 empty. 12.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language.